Hi, everyone. My name is Dan. You might know me from my apology to Felicen, which still stands. You might ask why I'm still here. I wasn't really planning on being here this long, but as probably you guys have found as well, once you're here, it can be a little tricky to find your way out. So I thought I would just maybe help you out with some things. I've been reading about you guys, believe it or not. I've been reading from this book from a guy who knows what happens. Now, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I have some predictions, and if you would like to know what happens, maybe you might want to listen up to me. All right? Now, I only get what I know from Steve. So, if you want to know more, come to me or ask Steve. All right? Now, I've also been a little bit bugged about something. I've enjoyed my time here, believe me, but some of you give me a little bit of a side eye. So, I want it to be very clear right now. I know we have these Malazans showing up. Now, I'm a human, but I am no Malazan. All right? I am joining the rebellion. All right? So I don't want to hear any more. I've joined the whirlwind. Or, you know, swearing fealty or whatever. Okay? All right. So, I want to help you out with some things as a show of good faith. Okay? We have, outside of this whirlwind, we have some Malazans on their way, as I'm sure you've heard. I want to let you know that I know some things that you don't know. And some things I'm not allowed to say, or else I could be in a little bit of trouble. I can't say anything bad about some people that might be on our side. I'm not going to say if there are people that we should look out for, but, you know, there are some people that might rhyme with Adorlo. There's probably lots of that. Not saying it is. Adorlo Glom. Probably lots of those. All right. So we have the Malazans out here. And I know who their leader is. In fact, the leader is a sister to somebody in this audience. And that sister is Felicen. Felicen. Anybody heard that name? You have? Okay. It's not her, it's her mother. It's her mother. Shyke Reborn is Felicen. And her sister's out there. And I think we should get her. Because she was mean in the second book. So let's get her. All right, so another thing we need to worry about. Okay. I can't remember how to spell your name, Felice, and I'm sorry. So Tavor. Another person we need to worry about is Karsa. Anyone heard of Karsa? Tobakai. You know, a big dude? Now, he left for a while. You know those gods he was whittling into trees? Those are actually Talanai masks. So Karsa's gods, I'm going to put some quote marks. They are actually Talanai masks. And I have something to reveal to you guys about that before I get back to Karsa. You've probably heard all about the Talanai mass here in Seven Cities. Your whirlwind goddess. Are you listening? Your whirlwind goddess is a Talanai mass. And I know why she's super upset. Okay? She is upset because she can't let go of a grudge of something that happened probably 300,000 years ago. I could probably find out the exact date. Something that happened when her husband drew a picture on a cave wall of another woman. Can you believe that? Goddess. And her husband's name is Onrak. Now, if you see Onrak, you let me know, and I'm going to send him off to the goddess, and she can do whatever she wants with him. All right? You're following me so far? Good. So, Karsa, he's on his way back. And I would warn you guys, if you're not being involved directly with the stuff going on with the Malazans, you might want to get out of town. You just might want to be gone. Because this is going to be a little bit messy, I think. All right. So he's on his way back right now. And he is seeing red. Now he's going to come in, and if you are one of these high priests, if your name rhymes with Sklidlithal, you might want to watch your back a little bit. Because he is pretty upset. Now, he might go to Genebacus, where he's from, but he has some things he would like to, some scores he'd like to settle here first. Okay? We also... Has anyone heard of this guy named Leoric? I'm sure you know all about him. Kind of a mysterious guy. He's, interesting guy. Maybe keeps to himself a little bit, but seems to know a little bit too much. Well, for the sake of full disclosure, or whatever, he is a Tist Leozan. Ever heard of those guys? Tist Leozan. And this is where there's another problem brewing. So all our problems aren't just here within the whirlwind. There are problems out there too. There are problems that have to do with crippled gods. Ever heard of that guy? Well, he's back. And he's probably telling this goddess what to do. Well, actually not. He doesn't tell people what to do. He just gets people who are already kind of crazy and vengeful and let them do their thing. So, if anyone has any chains on them when they wake up, or they have dreams of chains, or, their kid does some kind of metaphor, poetry about chains, again, let me know, and I will point you in the right direction if I can to maybe get some of those chains off. Because that's not a good thing that's happening. Anyway, sorry. Where was I? Leoric. Leoric's dad is somebody important who's supposed to be guarding this Tisleosan realm, but he hasn't been. He's also a dragon, and he's been off doing some stuff, hiding in this realm that has some Kachin Chamal and some. So, you know, if you don't know what those are, just, you know, you don't want to know. But there might also be 7 Hounds of Dark coming. I don't know how many of you have any experience with the Hounds of Shadow, but these Hounds of Dark seem way worse, and I think they're on their way. I'm not sure, but I think they're on their way, and I don't think we want to be there when they show up. I don't think we want to be there when Karsa shows up. It just sounds all bad. All bad. And again, Bidethal, there's a couple times in this book from Stephen where it sounds like the punishment is going to meet the crime. So if you have any last things you'd like to do, if you catch my drift, you might want to do them. Not creepy things. Not creepy things, please, but, you know, get your affairs in order in that kind of regard, because something bad's happening. I don't know if it's going to be at the hands of Karsa, which you shouldn't have done that thing with Felicen. So I've just been wondering, there's this Haboric guy, he has no hands, that I'm trying to get a hold of. Anybody seen him? Anybody seen him? No? Okay. Well, on an unrelated note, does anybody know where to get some Henbara tea?